Alright, what's going on, everybody? Real quick, I want to make this video just kind of talking about what's going on with what we just did economically, what Trump just did and passed. He just injected $1.5 trillion into the stock market. Now, did anybody who was conservative come out and scream, "How are we going to pay for it?" No. It just happened. In the blink of an eye. It just happened, it passed, and $1.5 trillion got injected into the stock market. Not a single person asked how we're going to pay for it. But when you propose something like tuition-free college or canceling all student debt, which cost $1.5 trillion, canceling student debt does, they scream, "How are you going to pay for it? How are you going to pay for it? How are you going to pay for it? You want to turn our country to Venezuela? How are you going to pay for it? How are you going to pay for it?" They go on and on and on about how are you going to pay for it. But if you want to write a blank check to rich people on Wall Street, we have the money for it. Same with tuition-free college. You know, tuition-free college costs $80 billion a year. It's a lot of money. We just wrote a blank check to Wall Street. That's what $1.5 trillion is. You can't even comprehend how much money that is. Now, what would you guys think? You guys would think, oh, the effects must have been fantastic, right, for us to spend that amount of money on Wall Street. That the stock market's crashing right now. We had to do something. We had to inject money. Well, we injected it in the wrong place. Where we should have injected it is into the people's hands who will be affected, not Wall Street. And whatever, real quick before I get into this, whatever happened to the old conservative ideology of pull yourself up by your bootstraps? You know, I don't see Ben Shapiro or Steven Crowder out here saying that this is welfare, that Wall Street's welfare queens, when they're the biggest welfare queens of all. And they espouse this ideology of pull yourself up by your bootstraps. But when it's the rich, it doesn't matter. You know, they need it. They need the 1.5 trillion. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We got to give it to them. We got to give it to them. But when it comes to kids on food stamps, they have an issue with it. So I think that shows not only a moral difference between me and them, but an economic difference between me and them. But back to this real quick. This is what happened right here. This is a tweet. This says 500 billion. It's actually 1.5 trillion. I think that this was before then, but the graph's the same. It's still the exact same thing that happened. Here in the blue circle is the 1.5 trillion that we injected into the economy, and you can see the economy crashing. And this is all for whatever reason you want to believe it is. It's crashing, which we know why. But here's the 1.5 trillion that me and you paid to these rich people on Wall Street. Oh, and would you look at that? A few hours later, we're right back to where we started. So these people really injected 1.5 trillion, wasted it, completely wasted it, and it's still dropping, and it's tumbling. The economy is a house of cards. That's what happens when you put trillions of dollars in quantitative easing and stock buybacks to falsely prop up the stock market and make it seem like regular people are benefiting from it. No, regular people feel the effects of the stock market when it crashes, not when it does well. When it does well, rich people feel the effects of it, and when it crashes, rich people don't feel the effects of it because they're rich. Like they're still reaping the benefits of being rich. But yeah, I just wanted to make that video real quick because it's always amazing to me how people, conservatives, right-wing conservatives, always yell, "How are we going to pay for it?" when it comes to social programs that will actually help the middle class and working people of America. But when it comes to helping the rich, they just write blank checks and toss money at them. This last fact, you know that with this year's military budget increase alone, we could have paid for tuition-free college over and over again. So this right-wing talking point, which some centrist Dems say, you know, Pete Buttigieg, Joe Biden, these people spit out Amy Klobuchar. They say, "How are we going to pay for it?" They're throwing out a right-wing talking point. Guys, it's all just a mask. It's all smoke and mirrors. America has money to pay for social programs that every other modern nation can pay for. It's just a matter of what we want to do. Do we want to help the working class of America or don't we? But yeah, we injected 1.5 trillion into the stock market and it did nothing, absolutely nothing. Nobody asked how we're going to pay for it. So thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe if possible, and have a nice day.